Hi everyone, this is Amita Shauri Goswami. Welcome back to the Legal Vibe. I hope you all are doing absolutely great. So finally it's October and this is the time that you revise the GK that you've been studying in your entire preparation. See, GK revision is very important as we all know, and I don't need to tell you more about the importance of GK revision because as you see, in the exam, you're going to have an exam in December and the paper is being set around November or something. So you've been studying a lot of GK and now you need to remember all of that, and how are you going to do it? So like probably you study something in January and how would you remember it now, and if it comes in the paper then what would you do? So well, that is why we revise our GK. Some people say you have to revise your GK twice, thrice. Some people say you have to revise it 4 times, and some people revise the GK as they go along, as they go by it. But how I did it was I revised it at the end. Like I've been studying for like 1.5 years. I covered the entire GK, and I used to practice a lot, and then I revised it in the end. So in this particular session, I'm going to tell you 2 methods of GK revision. Along with that, I will give you more revision tips for GK in general as well. Okay, so let's get started. And before moving forward to our video, as I've been keep on repeating in my all of the videos that how important previous year questions are and how important mocks are, and how you should be practicing mocks from different institutes and everything to get accustomed to every kind of mocks. So for that, to help you in that, OSWAAL books have launched their PYQ books for CLAT and ALET. They have solved practice papers, the previous year question papers, and you can buy that book and solve all of them, because it is really important that you get to know what CLAT has been all through these years, so that you realize that what to expect and what not to expect from CLAT 2026. Also, they have their 10 CLAT mocks book. You can also refer to that. See, it's again, CLAT is just around the corner and you need to practice as much as mocks as you can. Some people might be practicing even 3 mocks right now. So for that, you need a lot of mocks, and you can surely refer to those. So you can refer to the next clip for more information. So this is the book I was talking about by OSWAAL Books, 10 mock test papers for CLAT UG. So let's look into the book. This is the contents. They have tips and tricks for CLAT and latest syllabus for CLAT, eligibility criteria, NLEO 2024 cutoff 2024 to 2025, and NRF ranking. So this helps you while you select your college preferences. And then they have trend analysis, like what kind of questions has been asked in from 2025 to 2021 CLAT. And then it starts with the first paper, the last year previous year solved paper 2025, and then they have 10 mocks completely curated by them as per the syllabus. They have answer keys and everything, so you can surely look into this book. The link is in the description box, so go get it. So let's come back to our video and let's come back to our topic. So the first thing, like there are 2 methods as I told you. First method would be the highlighting method and second method would be the writing method. I suggest that you listen to both of these and then you decide if you want to do it, like which one you prefer, or would you prefer a mix of both of them. Okay, before starting, I would give you a general tip for GK. See, at this point I would like you guys to practice as much as you can. Okay, and now you wonder how do you practice GK? Obviously you solve your mocks and everything. Also, you can pick up the mocks that you haven't solved yet, or probably the mocks you already have solved before, like maybe in January and February, something like that, and you take 3 mocks and you take 3 GK sections and you combine them. Okay, you compile them, and it is like around 90 to 95 questions, and you solve it in 30 minutes. So and you can do it like every day maybe. So it would be a really good exercise. You'll revise this way, you'll be able to revise the entire year's GK really easily. And this is something which will go along with your actual revision with the 2 methods that I told you. Okay, so this is something you really should do. Also, there is a GK Today ka website where you can go and you can find monthly GK questions, compiled GK questions. You can go there and do those as well. Also, they have their daily 5 questions for GK as well, so you can look into that. Okay, coming on to the first method. So the first method is the highlighting method. It sounds a bit easy, So this is specifically for the people, I mean, everyone can do it, but it will be more helpful for the people who have been like revising stuff, like who have been doing GK recently, who started doing GK recently, or like 2-3 months back, and or who were revising back to back all the time. So what you have to do is, first step for everyone would be that you compile your GK notes at one place. Okay, one topic should be at one place. That is how it should be. You shouldn't have like Russia Ukraine war shouldn't be in this notebook, on this page, on in some other notebook, on your online as well. You should have all your notes compiled at one place. It is very important that you do that, because when you are starting to revise, if you don't compile your notes at one place, then you won't be able to revise efficiently, and you won't be able to cover all the information that is there. Okay, so do that first. Compile your notes. It's for both of the methods. And also, like, you have to study October and November's GK as well. So make sure you're doing that as well, in addition with revising. Okay. So first of all, you compile all of your GK notes. So second thing you can do is you can start highlighting stuff. Okay. You go through your notes entirely once again. Like, you read your notes again and you highlight the important stuff. See, I had my notes in digital format, so the first time I highlighted in green. So you can do it if you have physical notes as well. So you highlight the important stuff. That will be your first revision. You go through your entire study material and everything. Okay. Second revision could be that you take a red highlighter and highlight stuff within the green stuff. Okay. How is it important and how does it help us? See, if you have once you are compiling your notes, you must have gone through them already. Okay, so while you're highlighting the first time with the green one, you know there are some things that you remember, there are a few things that you don't. Okay, so to make them stand out, to make the things stand out which you don't remember, you can highlight with green. Okay, and then even after that revision, there might be things that you don't remember even after that, and then you can use the red pen and highlight them. So it will become, more, it will invoke a sense of urgency in you. And also, like, humans are majorly visual learners, so you remember pictures and you think in pictures, right? So if you look at those highlighted things, it will help remembering stuff. Okay, so this will kind of make for like 3 revisions roughly. First is compiling your notes, so maybe you read along with that as well. So compiling your notes should be completed by 10th or maximum 12th of October, 15th of October maximum. You compile your notes till then, and from 15th of October to 15th of November, or maybe 10th of November, you can take these 25 days for a first revision. You sit properly, you study your notes, you highlight important stuff, highlight the stuff you don't remember, something like that. Okay, and then for the second revision, you can take time from 10 or 15th of November to I guess 2nd December, 3rd December, something like that would work. Yeah, so that would be your first method of revision, GK revision. Second method is writing method. Okay, so how do you go about this? Is first, you again compile your notes. You can and like it's a different thing altogether when you're compiling your notes. So in this, how you're going to do it is, you take all of your notes wherever they are. Okay, and you read them once, and you start writing stuff on a paper. Take blank paper sheets and start writing stuff. Not like everything. You read entire notes. Probably you have your notes as 3 places. Okay, you open those 3 things, you read from everywhere, and you make like a summary of your notes for that particular topic, obviously in bullet points. Okay, it should not be in paragraphs, it should be in bullet points. So you make summaries in bullet points in your notes, and you probably make one page for every single topic that you have. Okay, also before that, you can obviously compile your topics in such a way that all of these related topics can be studied under a broader umbrella topic. Okay, so you can do that, and then you take the umbrella topic and you start revising it, and you write whatever there is to write. Obviously not everything, but try to actively recall stuff and write, and something that you weren't able to write, you can add it later on. So you take a green pen, you write whatever you can remember, and then you take a red pen and write what you did not remember last time. Okay, do that. And then once you go through your entire notes like this, it should take around a month, I guess. So if you started doing it today, then probably you should be done by 10th of November. Okay. Yeah, if you do it very diligently. And then for the second revision, you should yeah, it might sound absurd, but you have to do it. Okay, so as we said, one topic had one page, so maybe you studied like 100 topics and they have like 100 pages. So you can go about like this: you revise 2 pages daily. Okay, you have like 30 days left, or maybe not even 30 days, around 25 days left. You pick up your notes, you pick up 2 or 3 pages daily. You can divide your pages by the number of days you have left. You read everything, you study it, and you tear that paper down and throw it in the dustbin. It's very important. See, it might sound really absurd, but it's important because you won't get the confidence in GK ever. Like, you'd be studying and studying and studying forever, and it's not going to help, because like GK is like everything under the sun. There is no point where you have studied everything. Okay, so to gain that confidence, okay, I've done whatever I could. You tear the paper and throw it in the dustbin. See, all of these are not my techniques. These are techniques which were given to me by my GK faculty, and he was like great. Okay, he was like awesome, fabulous, and he gave us these techniques. It worked for a lot of people, and it worked for me as well. So this is something I advise you to do. By the end of your GK revision, you'll be done tearing all of the papers and studying them, and then you'll be confident. Okay, I did whatever I could. Okay, so these are the 2 methods of GK revision that you can go through. Okay, second method is obviously a bit more lengthy, but like it helps more. Okay. Also, like some people ask, how many revisions should you do? One revision, obviously, one GK revision is important, and you can do 2 GK revisions would be ideal. 3 is if you have a lot of time and you have a lot of bandwidth, then you can go for 3, but 2 would be ideal. Okay, so you can go for 2 revisions, and don't be like कि मैं 2 revisions नहीं कर पाऊंगा तो क्यों ही revision करूं. जितना हो सकता है उतना करो. एक revision तो करो, आधा revision तो करो. Like, do as much as you can. It's very important, because like you don't have to ruin stuff yourself. If you don't have a lot of time, you won't be like, okay, don't have a lot of time, I won't do second revision or something like that. If you like, do at least half of it, but do it. It's very important that you do it. Okay, so yeah, majorly summing up, compile GK questions from 3 marks, solve them in one sitting, do it probably every day. Second, go through GK Today monthly compilations for the questions, and then make sure you're covering October November GK as well. And plus revision, you have 2 methods. You have 2 methods for revision, which is your handwriting method and the highlighting method. So you can do both of them. Well, till then, best of luck everyone, and let me know if you need a video on GK backlogs, how to cover GK backlogs. I'll try to bring it next. So take care everyone, best of luck, sayonara.